Okay, so I'm going to start by showing you how to connect your hardware Braille display to your Android device. I'm going to start by talking about how to pair your Braille display to your Android device. As you know, Android has Braille, but at the time of this recording, Braille is a separate app. We have a couple of options. The one developed by Google is called brailleback. Before pairing a display to your Android device, you need to install and enable a Braille app like brailleback by Google or BRLTTY by the BRLTTY team. If you do this, you'll know that you've paired successfully because, one, you're going to hear a chime when pairing happens. The chime is produced by the Braille app. And two, you're going to be able to read Braille on the display. Now, I've already installed brailleback from the Play Store. I'm just going to enable it now. So I need to go into Settings.
Settings. Settings. Profile picture. Double tap to open Google account. Button. Out of grid.
Then I'm going into Accessibility.
Accessibility. Display. Interaction. Audio. Settings. Accessibility. Out of list.
Now I'm going to go into brailleback.
Brailleback. Off. Provide Braille output. Settings. Brailleback. Out of list.
Excellent. I'm in brailleback. Now, most accessibility services have a very similar screen. In the top left corner is the Navigate Up button. About halfway down is a Use This Service icon.
Use brailleback. Off. Switch. In list.
Use brailleback, and we hear that it's off. Below that is an Options heading.
Options. Heading.
And then we usually have a couple of items.
Brailleback shortcut. Hold volume keys. Off. Shortcut settings. Switch.
First, we have the shortcut item. This allows us to set a shortcut, usually by holding down both volume keys to turn this service on and off quickly. And the second item is usually Settings. Then below that, we have a description of the app. Okay, I'm going to tap Use brailleback.
Use brailleback. Off. Switch. Allow brailleback to have full control of your device. Full control is appropriate for apps that help you with accessibility needs, but not for most apps. Out of list.
Okie dokie, that's an important warning we need to hear. Just for your information, at the very bottom of the screen we have
Uninstall button.
And then slightly above that, nearest the left edge, we have
Allow button.
And to the right of that,
Deny button. Deny.
So I'm going to tap Allow.
Allow button. Settings. Use brailleback. On. Switch. In list.
Okay, now we're back to that main brailleback screen where the Use icon is and the Options heading is and the shortcut and settings items are. Only this time it says Use brailleback on. At this point, I am ready to start pairing my display. All right. The first thing I'm going to do is go into Settings.
Pixel Launcher. Home. Out of list. Apps list. Search your phone and more. Edit box. Settings. Settings. Profile picture. Double tap to open Google account button.
And then into Connected Devices.
Connected devices. Bluetooth pairing. Settings. Connected devices. Out of list.
This screen has the typical Navigate Up button in the top left corner.
Navigate up button.
And then we have a list of options.
Pair new device in list.
Pair new device, we're going to tap that to start the pairing process, but not just yet.
Previously connected devices heading.
Previously connected devices. Normally I'd have a couple of devices below this. But since this phone is relatively new, I haven't paired very much yet.
Connection preferences, Bluetooth, Android Auto, driving mode, NFC.
Connection preferences, this is basically a settings option. And finally,
visible is pixel 5 inches to other devices.
Visible is pixel 5. If I want to check Bluetooth connections on my smartwatch or my Braille display, this is what I would look for. Okay, this moves pretty quickly. I'm going to turn my mini Sika on. I'm going to look for the Bluetooth option, press the joystick, it says wait, and then it says Bluetooth name TSM followed by a number. I'm going to tap.
Pair new device, settings, pair new device, out of list.
Now I'm hoping to find TSM.
Available devices, TSM 0063.
Very good.
Pair with TSM 0063. Edit box, out of list.
I need to enter
Switch
the
to
pairing
unretracted Braille.
code, which is
Number
0.
0.
In many cases, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Keyboard hidden.
I need to connect.
Not checked. Allow access to your checked.
Check an option for access and then OK.
OK, button.
Oops.
Settings. TSM 0063. Pairing, disabled, in list. Settings. Pair new device, in list.
Beautiful. Okay. You heard that chime. That means that pairing was successful. And now on my Braille display, I can read pair new device. And we are good.